I visualized what it would be like to go on a base and be able to sing to all of the soldiers and their families there. I visualized stadiums. I visualized what would it be like to stand in the middle of the stadium and everything that goes about that. I felt all of that, like you said, before it ever happened.
Yeah, that's what makes us successful for sure. What about you, Ryan?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you always visualize, and even starting off, you know, you play in front of a couple people, and you're like, oh, I would love to play in front of this many people, and you know, have the nice famous lights on you on a big stage, and it's like, it's always you always want bigger and bigger and bigger.
Do you get nervous?
I used to, but now it's more I get excited. It's not nervous. It's I get excited, and you know, you would think it would be the opposite. Oh, big crowd, you would get nervous, but actually, the bigger the crowd, the more excited I get.
He naturally has that. I think it feeds both of us. I think you either have that or you don't, where a crowd and that kind of thing feeds you, or it like scares you. And I think he got that naturally, and it feeds him. Become more alive.
That's good.
I think you get it with what you're comfortable with, because in school, I was horrible with open presentations, like absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
But you know, now just playing guitar, going in front of people, I feel comfortable and excited, and I enjoy it so much.
When you're passionate about it too, and you have to find your passion. So how do you learn the songs? And you're creating your own songs. You're doing a lot of cover work.
We started with cover and just playing around at the house, and so much of what we did was just having fun at home. Always have a music room set up and just jamming and having fun. And it started, I mean, when he was like 16 and I'd be at the piano and he'd go, wait, I think I can play that. And it was just at home creating things. And then as he got older and started writing music, he presented me with songs he wrote, and I went, oh, wow. Can I sing that? And then, you know, I would ask his permission to sing it, because I didn't just assume, well, because you're my son, you're going to let me sing your song. That was his personal property. That was his baby. That was, you know, he could have said, no, I'm singing this, or I got a buddy I wrote it for, you know. So I tried to honor him and like, this was your creation and it's amazing. Can I sing it? And then he would work with me and we would fine tune the key it's in, or the arrangement, and we would work on that together. And over time that really evolved of my not being a mom and just assuming I know better, and having to grow into realizing that there's a lot of things as an artist, he's much better at me and he can see things and go, no, Mom, I see it this way. No, this needs to be here. This needs to go here. And it took some time of us butting heads a little bit, that I had to not be mom in music and be an artist that appreciates his artistry and watch that come together and evolve. And that's what took place with that.
What a beautiful level of respect for one another. As you said too, you know, I didn't want to assume that I could just sing this song, but you know, I guess when you know each other so well and have that in-depth, you know, connection too, you kind of know that you're singing and writing a song that portrays to your mom or your relationship as a family as a whole. What is it like with the family? How do they enjoy your music?
God. You know,
they hate it.
They're so sick of it. That's been the hardest battle. They're sick of it. They hate it. Like they don't hate it. It's just, it's like, oh yeah, Amy and Ryan's thing, you know. And I think that was hard on the siblings. There's no question.
Yeah.
You know, his brothers, you know, phenomenal in their own rights with their own talents. Yeah. But it is hard because Ryan and I have that special thing that's just different. And I think that was a hard
There's a lot of
everybody.
times we actually will push music aside. Like there's so many times that like, my brothers and I would come and visit, and automatically my mom and I would want to jam, but then we're like, no, we shouldn't, you know, we can't. We got the brothers, let's do something all of us can do together instead of them just being bored on the couch.
We have to be really conscious to not push them to sort of make them feel left out, so we don't. So if we got time alone, great, that's special, but if the family's together, they don't want to hear us.
I can see how that would happen. I mean, I can't understand it because to me it's just like, I mean, I'm singing in the shower with the curling iron. I never got good though. I sang with the curling iron. What happened to me? What's my excuse?
You are fabulous, and I can't do what you do. Oh my goodness, he had to move that table. I was too weak. So, so you have your own strengths.
Thank you.
No, there is a flip. Like when it's just me, my brother wants to listen to me play music, and he'll sing along because I do a lot of the songs that he likes. So he's happy when it comes to that. But Mom and I,
nobody wants it anymore.
Yeah. No.
So we're always happy to find new audiences that want to follow us or that enjoy our music because you know we have to keep expanding.
Yes, I love it. You guys sound phenomenal, and I feel bad because I mean I got to enjoy it, and you guys didn't. So I'm gonna have to go.
Can we do another cover for you? This is something a little.
You guys ready for this?
Oh, that was gonna be good riddance. No, you wanna do heads?
Something a little bit more upbeat
Oh,
right now.
fine.
All right.
Yeah. See, he knows better.
Apparently he's in control.
He's gonna assume I'm gonna remember all the lyrics too.
That was the other question, so that's coming up after.
We'll blame another technical difficulty.
Yeah, right.
Baby, what do you say we just get lost? Leave this one-horse town like two rebels without a cause. I got people in Boston, ain't your daddy still in Des Moines? We can pack up tomorrow, tonight let's flip a coin. Heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean, where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I've got a quarter, heads Carolina, tails California. Yeah. We can load what we own in the back of a U-Haul van. Do you have a U-Haul for us, Ryan?
A lot of them.
Couple of modern day Moses searching for the promised land. We can drive 400 miles before we stop for gas. We can drive for a day, and then we'll take a look at the map. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean, where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I've got a quarter, heads Carolina, tails California. We're gonna get out of here if we got right around us. Oh, I'm bound to outrun the bad luck that's tailing us. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean, where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I've got a quarter, heads Carolina, tails California. Yeah.
Wow, that was powerful. You guys are amazing.
Well, that was
That
he was right. He was
amazing.
dead on with that.
But
Like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So I love that connection. You just know, but you can't get that with a lot of people. Just seeing that spark and just enjoying yourselves. That's amazing. Great
Thank you.
job, you guys.
Thank
That's
you.
so fun.
We do. We have a good time together, and it was. I think it's been really fun. The older he gets, when I got to let go of the mother role more, I'm not worried if he knows how to put his shoes and socks on now, or if he's gonna stick a knife in the toaster, or if he's gonna go, be a knucklehead or crash his car. Like, there's so many things now that I don't worry about anymore. And when we get together, we just get to lock back in. But there was that time when he was a teenager that it was still okay. He's a teenager, and I'm the mom, and we were doing this, and then there could be, fighting over here about this, but then back on that. And I think the music always kept us close and got us through those tough times that we maybe had some mother-son issues. The music got us through. That was that bond that would, no matter how bad it was, that brought us back together and kept us together.
Which is funny because there was actually a couple shows where like me and her were fighting beforehand. We'd get on stage, be happy as a clam, and then afterwards we'd be angry.
Make it till you make it. That's what show business.
When we figured out that once that guitar goes in his hand, and once whether we're doing this here with you or whether we're on a big stage, that I'm not mom. This is about a lot of times we're doing things to give back. We're giving back to the military, the veterans. We remember why we're there and what we're doing. That all of the rest of it just doesn't even exist. But the connection makes it that much more magical. So. So
Absolutely.
It's
So
pretty cool.
let's get into that. How did you get in with the vets and the military and all that stuff? Because I mean, you are immersed in it.
immersed.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
You
and
know,
tell us
it's
what we
really,
did.
I love sharing the story because these things, they grow. And it started back in 2007. I always knew I wanted to support the military and sing for the veterans.
Mhm.
And I knew, just being raised the right way with my parents and the way that my upbringing was, you go give first.
Mhm.
And so he was a teenager and his brothers and sisters, and we went to the USO facility that was closest to our house
Mhm.
and said, how can we serve? Didn't tell him who I was as a singer, didn't tell him anything else. We went and served, and we would, help clean up trash. We would make sandwiches for them. We would just help we volunteered at the
I helped
USO
scoop
facility.
rice, you know.
He did a great job.
Good for you.
And then the USO director found out I was a singer, and then she asked me to sing the national anthem at this. And then they then she booked us to do a concert at Fort Irwin at a military base. She booked us at Miramar. So then it grew, and as that grew, it completely changed. Then AMVETS saw us performing and said, wow, we want you to come perform for us. We would like to sponsor you. And then that grew into the Army Reserves and the reintegration program. And then I was getting called for command change ceremonies and deployments and Wounded Warrior events and charity events. And we would go drive into the middle of nowhere to sing at a veterans post for all of the veterans in that area. And we would rock out just like this in the chairs, casual, no cameras, no media. And this was, before social media was what it was. We just went and gave back. And that's what ended up growing into something larger. And as I get to do now some of the grand things that I do get to do on military bases, it's just humbling. And I felt like the big shows that we did, then opening for Trace Adkins or Charlie Daniels or Clint Black, all of those things I felt were a reward for the serving.
Yes.
Serve first, ask later, and see what can happen, rather than how do we get on stage with Trace Adkins? Well, we just went out and served, and then it came together.
So let's backtrack a little bit. So before Trace Atkins, we want to talk about what it's like singing for these guys, and they must just be so.
I'll let Ryan answer that one.
Yeah, how incredible is that?
It is. It's great. It honestly is. It's so much different from just going to a bar. When you go to a bar and play, like a lot of people just kind of chit chat and they don't pay attention. Over here at these military posts and even the veterans and everything else, you have their full attention. They appreciate every moment of it. And at that point, it doesn't feel like background music. It actually feels like you're doing a full-on concert.
Or blessing, yeah. They're like, they want that. When we sing at the VA hospital, they're so excited to have somebody that wants to come in and just share music with them. They don't care who we've sung for or where we've been. They just love the music.
Yeah.
And we know we love doing that. And on my level, singing at a command change ceremony or being at a deployment or having the opportunity to be at these events that are private and so emotional and powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, that changed me. I don't take for granted any of those moments at all.
Yeah. And you get to sit down with them and have conversations with
absolutely.
them after.
Every
What are
time.
those conversations like? Share with us so that, you don't have to share.
No,
it's so intimate and it's
for
just
me,
a beautiful thing.
And I when I say this, I'm not trying to have like a big ego or anything or anything like that. But for me, every time I get brought up to, they're always like, oh, you play guitar great. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then it's always about guitar. So it's never really anything about them or what they did. They're just like, oh, yeah, I didn't.
They want to laugh and talk about
cool.
lively things. We always have great experience where it's just funny and laughing and connecting. They just want, normal connection.
No matter what it is, like even at the paralyzed veterans unit, they don't like to talk about what's going on or make them sad. They're joking around. They're having a good old time. They're laughing. Then they always are like, oh, what kind of guitar is that? I've never seen that. And it's like they're lively. They're really great people.
Just really good people, good families. We have a family that's in Texas, and we followed them through 2 deployments.
Yes.
And 2 babies. And we'd say, it's them again. And now they're still friends with us on social media. And we met them by doing one show and then met them at a Blue Star Mobs event and then saw them at Charlie Daniels. And there they are again. And we grew there were quite a few families that we grew close to. And some units that I sung him into command and I sung him out of command. So there was just some really neat connections with families that became a part of our life.
That's fabulous.
And for that, they're not just another crowd we're playing in front of. We actually remember a lot of their faces and have that connection with them
Very
too.
personal.
So they're awesome things to play for, like especially events. And it's like incredible. I would
It
say,
is, absolutely.
It makes each show memorable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said, the other moments, like I say, like the rock star moments and the big stages, those are just rewards. Those are extras.
I get it.
Those are extras. And then we can say we did it, but.
And those are fun too. Don't
Oh,
get us wrong.
yeah.
We have
We
a
don't
blast
mind a
on
10,000
those.
sold out crowd.
And we're gonna keep putting that out there. Yes, exactly. No, but I mean, it's so rewarding giving back and be able to bless people with your talents. So, having the talents to play the guitar, and not only that, and your voice, but the human kindness and the compassion and what you're going in to do, and blessing them with this experience, not just the music, but you as individuals, what you're going in there doing, and being able to talk to them. I find it so, just so interesting that these people, like when I go walk on, I don't actually like the word Skid Row, but that's what they call it.
Right.
So we're just gonna go, I like to call it the East Side. So because that's what we call it back home in Canada. But just going down there and just being able to sing with them and play music. And we go with Rock and Socks Organization and Life Angels. We were just down there a couple weeks ago. Oh my goodness. It's the most rewarding thing I could ever do. And I just love it. And I know that from your experience, it's just being with these people and how they appreciate you just being there. Thank you for being here.
Right.
And they have nothing. They're coming from nothing. They're sleeping on the streets. All they own is the teddy bear we're giving them, the pair of socks, maybe some little things here and there. But they just want to have conversations and just talk to you. And it sounds like you experience the same type of things.
We don't have big egos. They're people too, just like us, and we're no special. It's just she can sing and I can play guitar.
But it's a talent. You're humble, but you're humble. But just going in there and doing that. So I appreciate you both for doing that and just blessing people with your love, and that's what it is. It's being love and spreading love to other people, and they're not allowing themselves to be victims, but either are you two.
Right.
As well, because they're just appreciating that. I love that you're doing that. So where are the next events, and how can we help be part of that, or is there anything that we can add to that? I mean, is there a website, like the Wounded Warriors, and who else are we supporting?
Wounded Warrior Homes is a big one that I support here in North San Diego County. Mia Roseberry does a phenomenal job. And then Warrior Foundation Freedom Station here in San Diego. We're going to be putting together a concert. One of the guys that we toured with over the years, Dave Adams, wrote an incredible song, Coming Home, that was our single for a while. We did Dave's song. We toured with him for 2 years. Huge heart for giving back, part of the Vet Hunters as well as Dennis for Veterans.
Okay.
So he's just reached out to us and wants to put together basically a reunion concert of Ryan and he and I together this summer for Dennis for Veterans. So we'll be looking for support for that, and come out we'll be announcing the venue and where that's going to be here in San Diego. And so we want to put that together. Ryan and I are always loving any chance that we have to play together. Ryan, isn't here as often as he used to be anymore.
Well, Ryan, so here's your big chance. We get to talk about that. So where you've been,
I'm living in Hawaii. I am.
Tough.
Rough.
That was my other choice. It was either California here, and then last year Vegas came in for a minute, but I quickly left. So how long have you been in Hawaii for?
Going on 10 months soon. So it's still pretty new, but opportunity came, and it was one of those things. I was like, do I take it or do I not? And I had to at least try. So it's been a crazy adventure. Started off out there not even having a place to live. I was living in a hostel, and I was there for about 6 weeks, and I had a 4-week maximum. And I was lucky enough to talk to the owner of the hostel, and he was like, just keep me updated of the places that you're looking for, and you can stay as long as you need. And so then I found my first place and got it, and I've been living there ever since. My roommates and I get along great, and my job is pretty nice. Been working, on the side. Been working with you all, and been with them for about 4.5 years now, and they're the ones who sent me out there.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It wrecked me though. That was, there was the normal mother-son thing where it's like, well, it's time for him to fly and support that. And the mom needed to kick back in and support that. But the artist went, wait a minute, that's my guitar player. So I had this, double, and it was really like, whoa, he left, and that next week I had been asked to sing for a big event in Ontario, California. I had to sing to a track. I called him, I had to sing to a track. I've never sung to a track. Oh my gosh, I had to
that helicopter
retool.
ride there was
kind
tough.
of cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys how she rides in style.
But I had to sing to a track. I had to adjust to him being gone. I'd be so happy for him and his growth, and he has a right to start his own life now. He's got all the tools and everything to do it, and I had to retool. I'm also classically trained on the piano, so I've been really working on my own stuff and my own show that I can do at the piano now without him, and I had to kind of cry through that and work through that, and it allowed both of us to grow as individuals. And he flew back in on Monday night. We haven't seen each other in 6 months, and here we are. We did TV today. We're doing radio right now, and to reconnect like there's been no time lost. So
great. Well, I also have to put it out there because I do know a beautiful piano player, and she's in the room with us right now. So
awesome.
I have to give a shout out to our friend and Dr. Colleen Mullen because she's
Wonderful.
here today supporting us.
Good to know.
So there's the connection there.
Wonderful.
So who's the guitar player now?
Nobody. I have not.
So you need a guitar player too. So okay.
It's funny. I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah.
If I have a good enough show, then he'll fly home. That's it. We just fly him home.
All right.
I can't. As you can see with the connection, and we're going to show you just a couple more songs. So I'm not me without him. It's not just a guitar player, and that's different than I think anybody else where they can plop in musicians. It's not a musician. You could find me the best guitar player on the planet, but that's not our songs, and that's not our connection, and that's not who I am as an artist. As an artist, if it's just me, then you get me singing the anthem, and you get me at the piano. But if you want Amy Scruggs, the country artist, it doesn't come without. I won't do it without him. And so, all right, we say, we get sponsors and we fly him home, and then he flies back to work. Great.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the thing that worried me the most. I wasn't going to take it unless she was okay with it, and I wanted, because I do want to still play. It's something that's always going to be in my heart. And I was like, she was like, if there's a show, we'll fly you home and you can play. And I said, all right, then let's do that.
I get it. Especially, we see the connection here today. It's just, magical. It is, absolutely. I want to talk a little bit, Brian, about your experience, because you mentioned too, in that decision where you had to make that choice. You're a young man, and you have to make a choice to leave where you're living, leave your mom, leave this business you've created as a professional, and make that choice to stay or to go. A lot of people won't make that choice. I know what it's like because I moved from another country and came here, and it was one of the hardest decisions of my life. And and I'm a little bit older than you. So what was the thought process that you went through to get you through to make that decision clearly?
It wasn't easy.
Okay.
It far from easy. Saying, even just thinking about it, I was like, it sounds great. Come on, it's Hawaii. But, when you really go into the in-depth, you're leaving your family, you're leaving your friends, you're leaving, like you said, everything that you have here behind. And it was a lot from mom, and it was a lot from dad. They were both telling me, you got to try. You don't know if you try, and they're both like, if you don't do it, you're gonna hate that you didn't do it later on. And I kind of went into it with that mentality. I was like, what? If I don't like it, I fly back home. But if I do, at least I know. So, and even now, it's been, like I said, almost 10 months, and it's still not easy. It's hard being away from family and the friends that I have and stuff, but at the same time, I'm thankful for the opportunity I have, and I know it's not, hate to say this, Dan, if you're watching, but it's not a permanent thing. I'll be coming back. It's just what I had to do for now.
Good for you. And I want my viewers and listeners to hear what Ryan said in that. As a parent, allowing your child to be free to make those choices and encouraging them, even though we don't want to in that part of our heart that wants to keep them close and stay. So I understand too, when my son went off to university, I thought, I was like, what do you mean you're leaving? You're leaving me? And then, my friends and other family members were just like, no, he needs to do this. And I was shocked because I thought, he was going to he is accepted to all these universities in Canada. And I was just like, well, you could be right here. Why are you going to go there? And he just said, I just want to be on my own and just really learn about life. And I respected him so much for that. And I thought to myself, Traci, you really need to just let him be him and just, fumble his way through, get through life. And he'll eventually come back and he'll always be there and you'll always have that bond. And it's tough as a parent to make those choices. And so good for you. Congratulations as a mom and as a woman. From another woman, because I know how that feels.
There still are my claw marks at LAX.
Oh, of course.
If you go to the terminal, you can actually see where my nails ground into the terminal. But yes, we did. And watching him grow and who's the man that he is, I couldn't be more proud. And
absolutely.
So it's okay.
And Hawaii is not a bad place. And Mom, you get to go visit.
I
want to come visit. Now it's an excuse. Right?
There was a song that I found in Nashville in 2004, and I didn't write it. It was written by some great Nashville writers, James Dean Hicks and Dylan Dixon. And I said, "Gosh, can I sing that one?" And so I did a little recording of it in studio, and then just kind of shelved it. And it was interesting. We started doing it a little bit in live show. We really shelved it, and it was after Ryan and I started evolving more and more as artists. And he said, "Mom, you need to do this one." And he learned to play it in a way that it was just like this song. I had to find it in 2004, but it had to wait 6-7 years. And we want to play that for you. And this is a slow one, but this one was my heart and who I am, and it was waiting for him to play it.
Oh, I'm going to be a crier on this one. I feel it coming.
I've spent most of my life in the shadow of myself, running from the light. I never needed anybody else's help. My will, the highway, led to the point of no return. I stood choking on the smoke of the bridges that I burned. By the grace of God, somehow I finally learned. There's a gate in the fence, there's a window in the wall, there's strength in reaching for a hand. If ever I should fall, there's forgiveness in this heart, through a door that I've unlocked inside of me. I'm starting to become the me I'm meant to be. Instead of wasting every breath, I'm learning how to breathe, getting closer every step. No fire and brimstone, strange epiphany, just the weight of my mistakes, heavy on my soul, getting lighter with each day. As I give up control of the half of me that fights my being whole. There's a gate in the fence, there's a window in the wall, there's strength in reaching for a hand. If ever I should fall, there's forgiveness in this heart, through a door that I've unlocked inside of me. I'm starting to become the me I'm meant to be. Yeah. What will the new me
That's amazing. And I'm choking back tears right now. That was so beautiful.
I had to go to another place to not cry. 'Cause to sing that one with him is really difficult for me because that's where he's at now. It's what I've already lived through, and I. That's just a very powerful one. I guess for anybody who's gone through any recovery of any kind, gone through things and evolved better from it, that's like their anthem right there.
Absolutely, and we all know that was absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, I've been through my own stuff, and a lot of people that know that are close to me, and a lot of friends and family. And I'm now a sober coach and success coach down here in San Diego, working with Dr. Colleen Mullen in Coaching Through Chaos. So I've actually got to my place in my life, just as you just saying, where I'm able to give back, and I'm strong enough and in a good place in my life where I'm able to, share my experience, my strength, and my hope with the rest of the world to save lives and just really touch people. So that song was absolutely phenomenal. I know when we're going to be doing our charity events and a lot of things coming up with Life Angels, my charity, and other charities we work with, and a lot of the different groups we're doing right now, I would love for you to come sing that song. Ryan, you need to be there.
Just fly him home.
Yes. So,
have the charity, whatever sponsors are supporting, just buy a ticket.
Yes, and we are also looking for new sponsorships for these lovely people to come sing at your events. And how do we find you guys so we can get you to these events?
AmyScruggs.com.
Okay.
You can go to AmyScruggs.com and you're able to reach me. All the links to reach me are right on there. It's
Okay.
very
Two G's,
fast.
right?
SCRUGGS. That's
Okay.
correct. AMY. Amy Scruggs.
And
Okay.
then if you want to look at me, I have RyanScruggs.com. So it's perfect.
Perfect, nice and easy. And I'm also, as Amy and I talked before, I'm going to be bringing all Amy's information and Ryan's onto my website. So www.tlcfitnow.com and also www.tlcunleashed.com. So if you can't find her on her websites and Ryan's websites, you can find her on mine as well. So book these guys for your next event, your gigs, your events, anything you're doing. The National Anthem Queen as well. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I don't know how much time we have left. Yeah, good. So I wanted to, I want you to sing one more song at the end. But I also, I just wanted to share so you've got a little bit of time together. Mm-hmm. So what are you guys going to do for the next?
Well, we're here today, and tomorrow we go up for his youngest brother, my son Matthew, graduates high school tomorrow. And
no one say anything. I'm not here.
Matthew doesn't know he's here. We're staying on Instagram today. Ryan flew in to surprise his brother, and his brother, after graduation, is going to be enlisting to the Air Force. So we're going to have another son go in another direction. So this is real emotional for all of us.
So lots of stuff going on.
And then I say goodbye after the graduation. I say goodbye to Ryan. He's going to stay with his brothers for a few days and then fly home. So this was a quick visit, and we're so excited to be here.
We've so far made the best of it. I actually flew in at the perfect time yesterday with my little sister's birthday. Here with you today. Tomorrow is Matthew's graduation. So we packed in a lot in the little bit of time that I'm here.
I'll sleep when I'm old.
Exactly. I say I'll sleep when I'm dead, and it's not going to be for a while. So, Amy, also we've got a couple minutes left, but I want to talk about the TV show that you're doing.
Yes,
so how we can watch that and get
Operation American Dream with Ignite Now Media. You can go to Operation American Dream page on YouTube and check it out. Also, if you go to AmyScruggs.com, it's the very top. You can't miss it. You can watch the episodes. Phenomenal show. We film here in San Diego with the American Dream team, and it's all military and veteran related content. Anything you can think of, if it's military and veteran, and all the great foundations here and great people giving back are on the show, and it's just phenomenal. We're going to be filming live. We're going to do a segment on the USS Midway on the 31st, honoring Gold Star families for a film documentary release, No Greater Love.
I am going to be there, actually.
So it's going to be really phenomenal stuff taking place. So check out Operation American Dream, and you can find that on AmyScruggs.com.
Yay! So I will see you there because we're actually doing that event as well. So I'm going to make sure I get to try to, get you on the camera and see what you're doing. Also, April 19th, we talked a little bit before too. We're doing a charity event for human kindness with Life Angels.
Wonderful.
It's with a Z on the end. So I would love for you guys to come out, and we're going to get enough sponsorships so we're going to fly Ryan out.
Perfect. That's all we need.
We're actually going to be moving the event from. Sorry guys, I'm just letting you know now, but from from Santa Monica over to San Diego. So TLC is going to be doing a lot more things out in San Diego here. So we really want to shift a little bit of our focus also from Hollywood, but to San Diego as well. And I know that we have a couple minutes left. You need, any sponsors you want to say hello to or hi or?
Just thank you to everybody that supported us throughout the years. Thank you so much to the veteran and military community that always has welcomed us with such open arms. And thank you, Tracy, for having us on your show today. This has been such a treat. Thank you so much.
Yes, amazing. And you guys are on Instagram and Facebook?
Yes. Everything. Easy to find.
My Instagram is The Real Ryan Owens.
Okay.
The Real Ryan Owens,
yes.
Okay.
She bickers back and forth with me, but I like to go by the Ryan Owens.
Of course, that's what we do as moms. That's what we're supposed to do, right?
My artist name is Ryan Owens, but
you can go to our websites and find us, amyscruggs.com, ryanscruggs.com, and you can find all of our links to our Instagrams and Facebooks.
Awesome. And also here, thank you to Team Home Loans
so much for having us.
They have had us in here today, and you can find them www.teamhomeloans.com. Check them out for all your home needs. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, do a lot to give back. They do a lot to give back as well. So thank you so much.
Awesome. So look them up as well. We are here on the TLC Unleashed show, Hollywood Vibes, Sports and Life, every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. My TV show will be launching next month, and I also have my cookbook coming out. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So next month, June is a big month. So I'm excited about that. I'll be announcing a few more things, but you guys got to hold tight for that. So I know we're going to be slowly getting the show sorted out here. So what we're going to do is sing it out.
You got
and
it.
Right to the end.
Good idea. We'll rock it a little bit.
Yep.
I've been looking around, always looking down, and all I see painted faces full of places I can't reach. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody.
Take a ride with us. You never know what you might learn. Join Lee Carroll and the cast of characters that make up just about anybody, anywhere from Chris Bass, Alpho, Alpo, Apollo, even little Frankie. Join us 10 a.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday, right here on thepowerofvoices.com. Oh, and I forgot you.
I am done with my mattress. That's right. I'm not spending another night on this old bag. My new mattress comes today, and this thing is out of here. Bye-bye, mattress.
Yep, bye-bye mattress. So says you and about 1,000 other people every day. And that's a lot of old mattresses with no place to go. There's the landfill, of course, where they just take up space. But what a waste. Because you could send it to a mattress recycler, where old mattresses get broken down into steel, foam, wood, and fiber that become new steel, carpet padding, home insulation, garden mulch, biomass fuel, locomotive oil filters, and all kinds of other great stuff. So bye-bye mattress is right. But don't toss it. Recycle it.